Most behaviors start up in school. Like I have parents who come to me and say that, okay, I think he was chewing on a slipper, and he likes sitting in the entrance and biting into everybody's slippers, or he messes up himself and then he takes it and he eats it. Now, these are issues that I think the parents get complaints about. And, I find it very difficult for the parent if the school complains. First of all, you don't like complaints. And when it comes from the school, it really hurts because it's not happening at home, but it's happening in the school. So how do we alter this by suggesting something? Because we are not in a position, doctor, to suggest anything to the school. The school authorities, as it is, with a lot of difficulty, we get admission, and there are a list of complaints. So how do we do that?
Yeah, good question. I mean, because the answer of your question cannot be completed without involving school, right? Because it is happening in the school. So I think one of the things is that when these things happen, these behaviors happen, like you gave an example, specific example of eating slippers or something, the solution might be very easy, but the problem is the commitment.
Right.
The problem is the sensitivity. The problem is the awareness. Does the school understand autism
Right.
or special needs or
Yes.
Down syndrome? Because the solution to eating slippers is to go to the child, take the slippers out of his mouth, keep it down. And if he does it 5 times or 10 times, do it again. Because negative behaviors can get conditioned, positive behaviors can also get conditioned.
Right.
The solution is conditioning of the positive behavior in a positive way, in a positive attitude, in a positive handled way. And also, the second point would be, if a professional help is required, which should focus on, does this child have any oral sensory need? Is he putting in the mouth? Because separately we can work on the oral sensory, which could be outside the school. But not all children might do it for oral sensory need, is also true, and children might just do it. They just are exploring the slippers or the
Is
world.
it sometimes because they want attention?
Yes, it can very much be attention.
Because the minute they do something like that, the teacher will call their name.
Exactly. Or the teacher might at least say, mm-hmm,
Yeah, yeah,
right? That itself is reinforcing to them.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
And that
But
happens at home
do
also.
you think it's okay to give them a smack?
Absolutely not.
Ah, this is what
Because
happens. The
because
parents or the volunteers in the school, the first thing they do is
this
just
is
give them
this
a,
is this is India, but if you go outside India, this would qualify as child abuse.
sir, we are India,
Yeah.
and
But
it happens.
let's have at least start. Let's start calling this as child abuse, because if we don't call it child abuse, then nobody is going to even understand that this is child abuse.
So
If
we
you
also
smack
have
the
another
child,
problem. If we keep on saying child abuse, the child won't get admission in the school.
no, the handling way I'm saying, if you are
I
handling,
agree. But then they will say this is the only way we know. I'm telling you. I'm listening to it to every day. These are things that are happening because the parents are so frustrated.
which means that the behavior is not the problem, or the behavior is not the problem of the child. The problem is the lack of awareness about handling
Exactly.
among the school people personnel. How do I hand? What do I do? What is my first reaction when I see a child putting slippers in the mouth? What should be my first reaction? Has anybody trained them for it? So even they are not at fault. Nobody has trained them. There is no system and process for training parents to say, look, in your education program, whatever you did to become a teacher, you would also be taught how to handle children having special needs. What is your first reaction to when you see slippers, whether it is spitting on others, right? Whether it is so, a lot of times in online session, parents bring about these shoes on the school. I give them a handling plan. They give it to the school. The school follows it and tells me through their parent again, yes, it has worked. Like, so there could be many behaviors. The child doesn't want to leave another child. There's a particular teacher that he's fond of. He gets clingy to the teacher and doesn't want to go away from that teacher. Whether that teacher is of that class or not, that also is
Yeah,
may
correct.
not be important. But he's just clingy to this person. Now, how do we do? If we pull him and take him to the classroom, he gets into a tantrum. So then we give them a handling plan, how to handle the situation. What do you do at the micro level in that minute is very important. What do you say? What your exact words are?
Words. Yeah.
We call it dialoguing. So what's your dialogue there? What's your script is very important and should follow the positive behavior support principles. If you're following them, then you will see a positive outcome also.